Hey guys, Mustang here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. And so the physical Kefla EZA is now live on Global. And as you can see, I'm just finishing training her up here. We got her to full level 140, super attack 15. Kefla, of course, is a unit that is in the general pool. So since we knew she was going to be getting her EZA, I pulled multiple copies of her and had a spare copy at SA5. So let's take her off the future EZA tag, put her on the EZA tag. And yeah, we have her ready to go, level 140, full SA 15. So let's go ahead and jump into an event and see what she can do. Okay, so we're jumping into an event here. We're going to try her out in Infinite Dragon Ball History and see how we get on. Obviously, her best link partner is going to be one of the Keflas once they reach Super Saiyan. We've got the STR one on the team. Obviously got the Tech Kale and Caulifla, who we can fuse into Kefla a little bit later on. So, physical EZA Kefla. She does become probably the best Potara lead now, 3 key 160 across the board. I'm going to try her out as a Potara leader, maybe for Super Battle Road or something. Her super attack effect, she now infinitely stacks defense, so obviously she's going to be good in these longer form events. She does immense damage, greatly lowers defense. And then her passive is changes int spheres to physical. She gets attack and defense 20% per key sphere obtained, medium chance to dodge, launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack, and then she gets an additional 60% attack when attacking with 6 or more physical orbs obtained. So I don't know what it is with them and Kefla units having to get 6 orbs. I mean, I guess the 6 is like Universe 6, but like, why do they make all of them require 6 orbs? It's one of the most irritating things. But yeah, I gave her a few skill orbs. I had been link leveling her. As you can see, she's almost full link level 10, so pretty much close enough. I probably would have redone her hidden potential if I'd known in advance her EZA. Maybe give her a little bit more additional, but obviously you do want to get crits, especially if that additional from her passive is only a normal attack. You obviously want it to crit in order to be able to do damage. So the number one issue with her I can see straight off the bat is the fact that she gets all of her attack and defense from picking up orbs. So as you can see here, at the start of the turn, she only has 50k defense, which is pretty terrible. And also, we do not seem to be able to pick up 6 physical orbs, because even if I do this for the Kale and Caulifla in slot 1, unless these drop down in such a way, yeah, exactly, we can't actually get those for her. So we can get 5 AGL orbs over here, so let's grab those. So that's 100% from her passive. So she jumps up to 100k defense, and then obviously she gets a 30% raise on her super attack effect. So not crazy, especially early on, but she is obviously a unit that infinitely stacks. So the whole point is, in a longer form event like this, by the time we get nearer to the end, obviously her defense is going to start looking really good. That does make me wonder, because obviously, like I say, we will try it out for a video, what she's going to be like in Super Battle Road, because obviously you don't get a huge amount of time to build up in that event. So her defense starting off is going to be quite low. You're going to be relying on the dodge. And here we go. We don't dodge a super. 63k. I mean, there's only turn 1 against the first enemy. So, not crazy. We didn't get like an insane attack stat. Was it like 1.6? Now, obviously, on this rotation, she's got very few of her like good links active. So, we do need to get her linked up with a Kefla. So, we're going to go ahead and float the STR one off here. And then we'll go ahead and finish off Krillin. Hit will finish him off here, so just grab these. Actually, I should really pay more attention, because that's the other thing with this unit. So you want to try and make sure that when you're on the off turn, like this one, so Kefla's going to be on the next rotation, you want to try and make sure you're leaving behind int orbs and physical orbs. I guess it doesn't matter for this turn, because we finished off Krillin, so we get fresh orbs anyway. But because she's going to change the int orbs to physical, and you want to pick up as many physical as possible, then obviously you want to try and leave as many of them on the field as you can. But yeah, even this, like if we do this, it's going to drop that physical one down, and then that tech orb's going to take its place, so we're only going to be able to get 5 again. So still unable to actually get the 6 physical orbs for her here. So on turn 2, with support from this EZA Int Kale, she now has 100k defense at the start of the turn, which is a lot better, because as you can see, on the first turn, she was getting Warriors of Universe 6, Tournament of Power, and Battlefield Diva. So now we're picking up Super Saiyan and Shattering the Limit as well. So she's got quite a significant jump from turn 1 to turn 2. We'll go ahead and do this. It would have been so good if that Rainbow had come down instead, and we could actually get 6 physical orbs, but we'll get 5 here. Same type orbs will be really good for healing, obviously, with these units that infinitely stack their defense. The higher your defense, the more health you get back from same type orbs. So the fact that she's creating orbs of her own typing, and towards the end of these events is going to have quite a high defense, that's obviously very helpful when it comes to getting some free healing. So 2.35 on turn 2, because obviously that's the other thing as well, she doesn't stack attack in any way, shape or form, so her attack stat is going to be solely reliant on the number of orbs you pick up. We've got the additional normal from her passive, and then the additional normal from the hidden potential, so nothing too crazy out of her yet. We really need to get one of those turns where we're just able to pick up a ridiculous amount of orbs, preferably the physical ones, because that's going to make such a huge difference. Let's go ahead and do this. I think we probably finish off TN, because I would try and save these like physical and int orbs here. But he's not going to survive this turn, because with the combination of LR, Kale and Caulifla and hit in slot 3, it's going to be GG for TN this turn. So we'll move on to the next phase and hope we get a little bit luckier with the orb placement for this rotation. So it's the biggest problem with nuking style units. We talk about this all the time with these kind of units. Even units who are like super crazy, like recently we obviously got the Meki Kabura from the Heroes banner. Very, very powerful nuking style unit, but it just all comes down to the orb RNG sometimes. And as I've said in the video already, like you can kind of play around that, but like in this instance where we're just going straight into a new phase, we obviously have no control over what the orb field is going to look like. Yeah, see here there's physical orbs on the field, but not really any that we can get. But look at this, we can get our full link set except for Shattering the Limit here. So if we go ahead and get these, are we actually going to be able to connect some physical orbs? No, we can get 5 again. Alright, so what is she looking like now defense-wise? See, only 86k. This is without support on the rotation now, though. So obviously still slightly higher than previously. STR Kefla, we managed to get the 6 orbs. So obviously she's going to have her dodge chance. So same type orbs. A lot of healing with this team from the same type orbs. Very good. So Kefla, STR Kefla 3 million. She's an infinite attack stacker, so obviously trying to compare the two in attack stat is probably not the best, but 2.1, I mean, so far I'm not like crazy impressed, but again, this is a nuking style unit. We have to get one of those turns where we can pick up the huge amount of orbs, because 2.1 million attack is not too bad, because notice again it's the same attack stat because she doesn't raise attack on super or anything like that, but picking up those 6 physical orbs gives her 60% attack extra on top, which so that number is going to jump up significantly. We just have to be able to actually get that turn where we can get the 6 physical orbs. So finishing off Roshi here, we go on to Piccolo. Now if we can not finish him off in one turn here, then maybe we could actually collect all the orbs that we need. We do, because he doesn't count as a Universe Survival Saga enemy, we won't get all of the additional supers with LR, Kale and Caulifla, so this might actually work out nicely here. We're going to try and save all of these physical orbs and int orbs that are at the bottom here. So hopefully, when these change, we will actually be able to get 6 physical orbs, but we'll see what we get here. So I don't want to transform this Kale and Caulifla, just because I don't want don't want to have too many Keflas floating around, because obviously once Tech Kale and Caulifla transform into Kefla, they're going to be able to start putting out quite a lot of extra damage as well. So on the other rotation though, if we do get the Tech Kale and Caulifla floating in, I will fuse them, because we'll have the full Kefla rotation going on. So, alright, additional from Kale and Caulifla. They shouldn't get any more like guaranteed ones though, so we should be okay here. Still ended up doing a fair bit of damage. And EZA Kale, now she's such a good unit for this team now that she has her EZA, because obviously providing very solid support. She can hold her own defensively as long as there's a Kefla on the rotation. So yeah, just calm down a little bit. We did a lot of damage to Piccolo in that one turn. Alright, so STR. Now, unfortunately, the two of them together, they have a little bit of like anti-synergy because Kefla's active skill, which I don't think we can use because Piccolo's, yeah, not a Universal Mobile Summon character, changes physical orbs into STR. So obviously you don't want to use that on the same turn that you have Kefla because you can't get all the physical orbs. But we are able to get 8 physical orbs here and 2 rainbows. So 10 orbs in total. Start of turn with no support. She's at 119k defense. We go ahead and grab 10 orbs here. And then, yeah, we jump up to 357k defense. But yeah, I mean, that just shows you the drastic difference, like in this video so far. When you're able to actually pick up a big chunk of orbs, these nuking style units are going to look really, really good. So 350k defense, that's going to go up by 30% when she super attacks as well. And we are getting the 60% extra attack because we got 6 physical orbs. So let's see what her attack stat is going to be here. With no support, we dodged the normal attack. Do we dodge the super as well? Yeah, let's go. Alright, so... Okay, yeah, 5 million attack. Alright, that's a little bit more like it. But obviously the problem is, with numbers that we're seeing out of like newer units, newer EZAs... obviously, she's a side banner unit and she's a sub EZA from an existing Extreme Z battle. So I wouldn't expect her necessarily to have, you know, as high of a ceiling as some of these newer units. But, I don't know. Like, we have so many units that could do that straight off the bat without having to worry about picking up, like, 6 physical orbs, which has proved difficult multiple times throughout this video. So, if you are able to pick up a lot of orbs with her, she definitely can be good. Pairing her up with some kind of orb changer would obviously be very useful. There's not a lot of those on the Universe 6 team specifically, but obviously with the Tech Kale and Kefla leading Bond of Friendship and Rapid Growth, there's definitely some orb changes that you could find to run on the team. Obviously, most of the Gokus are on Bond of Friendship, so you could run like physical GT Super Saiyan Goku, who creates rainbow orbs. That on top of Kefla creating physical orbs out of id could definitely give you a little bit of an easier time of picking up a whole bunch of physical orbs. But yeah, I feel like when it's so difficult to get such a huge amount of orbs, you need to see like a big payoff. And 350k defense, 5 million attack stats, pretty good, but it's definitely not like anything too crazy. So you guys will have to let me know what you think of Kefla's EZA. Obviously, a lot of people were complaining when it didn't drop straight away. We got the tech hit one instead. They delayed the free-to-play ones for like a week or so for some reason, which was the weirdest part. And then we got the Kefla one eventually. So I did tweet about this yesterday, but obviously by the end of the Tech Kale and Kefla and LR Goku and Hit, like joint part 1 and 2 celebration thing, we did end up getting everything that JP got in the same celebration. So even though it was in a bit of a weird order, we did end up getting everything. So we are able to pick up 6 physical orbs. Start of turn defense is now 175k, but obviously this is with support and it's a stacking unit in a long form event. So obviously their defense is starting to get up very high. So let's go ahead and might as well do this as well. Why not? Change these so we can grab these for you. So post picking up those orbs, 338k defense, and we're going to get the Dokkan attack. This seems like a decent place to end off the video for her. There's no need to finish off the whole run. Obviously her defense is going to keep getting higher. This is going to be one of the better attack stats we see from her. This is with the bare minimum. So this is with the 6 physical orbs, 4.2 million attack, which is not bad. With support on the rotation, it's only a little bit less than the previous turn, but we picked up 10 orbs last time. So obviously she gets 20% attack and defense per orb, which is very significant. The only problem is, of course, like you can bring orb changing items to help out with nukers, but when it comes to something like, say you're doing like the GT Legendary Goku event, you can only bring 2 items. Are you really going to bring a nuking item as one of them and then find yourself like right near the end unable to heal? Like, probably not the best idea, but yeah, anyway, so the physical Kefla EZA finally on global. She's definitely decent for these long form events. She's definitely going to help some people out. I can't remember if one of the legendary Vegeta event missions, when it finally comes to global, is a team that you could use her on, and obviously infinite stackers are always going to be good in those kind of events, so she could be useful for that. But let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new, check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.